Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. So it's been a while since I made a Starfield video on this channel and we've got some pretty cool new information on potential release date for Starfield, so I thought that I would give it a go and make a video about it. So there's a couple of interesting leaks, suggestions, rumors, call it as you will. First, let's start with Scalzi TV. So he's a YouTuber, he's got a YouTube channel where he talks about Starfield all the time, like 70-80% of his content is Starfield. And he keeps his ear to the ground when it comes to any Starfield news and stuff. And he was one of the first to actually leak Starfield graphics and that kind of stuff. So he's not necessarily a proper insider per se, but he just he knows how to find stuff on internet. And what he found recently is actually quite interesting because he found that in China, somebody got their hands on a new Xbox box with Starfield on it. Now, if you are an Xbox Series X owner, or maybe you're planning to be, you know that I think pretty much all Xbox boxes have Halo Infinite on the back, like big graphics with information on Halo. Well, this particular box that he found on somewhere on Chinese internet, I bet that was not an easy task, actually shows a Starfield logo then and Starfield graphics. Now, what that means is that looks like Microsoft has started production of these boxes, and somebody close to that guy who actually leaked it said that whenever a box like that actually is being produced, give it 6, 8, maybe to 10 months before that particular box will hit the store shelves. Obviously with console in it, right? But that means that we are pretty close to, game release. So I don't think they would start producing these boxes way too advanced if they haven't planned to release it still first half of 2023. So that's that. And I know that Halo was a similar case where they were producing these boxes for a long time, but Halo was supposed to be a launch title. It was a different story, I guess. It's not that they started producing these boxes already and then delayed it. So looks like it would make no sense to promote that game if they would be planning to release this game in November of this year, in my opinion, right? I mean, it's just too early. So that's one thing, and obviously this is not like a final confirmation that Starfield is coming in May or April. I don't think it's coming in May. Another piece of information we've got is that there's Jeff Grubb, who, he's actually insider. He's a journalist, but he knows people in the industry, and they tell him stuff. And the last he heard was that Starfield is going to be a June game. So still first half of 2023. Just like Microsoft said. So that's interesting, and I'm actually quite surprised with June release because Diablo is coming in 6th of June. June. So that's going to be a huge game. So they would have to release Starfield probably after Diablo. But then, if you think about it, it's summer holidays, so not many people will be playing that game. So I'm not really sure if releasing that game in June would actually make sense. But I think it would make a lot of sense to release this game in April. And I know that we're going to have Minecraft Legends in April, but this is a totally different type of game and for a totally different audience. That I don't think that would actually matter that much, right? Because Starfield is like a proper RPG for more mature audience, while Minecraft is it's Minecraft. It's for kids. Not only for kids, of course, for adults as well, but the main group it's actually focused on is our kids, right? So releasing Starfield in April would actually make a lot of sense. And now, a couple of months ago, I would say at this point, yeah, but you know what? They would have to start advertising this game already, because if we talking about April release, even late April, we're talking about like less than well, 2 months. Well, 2 months really, right? So that's actually not a lot of time to actually promote the game. But here's the thing, I think that Microsoft don't necessarily care about promotion that much anymore. And I even remember that when they were launching Halo, I mean, or even Forza Horizon, they did not actually start marketing these games like way too you know, in advance. Why? Maybe it's because of they've got Game Pass, and people just pass around good word about the game, and people then they just buy it. Maybe it's due to the fact that it's Bethesda and everyone knows about Starfield, so whoever really will want to buy the game, they will buy it anyway. But you know, but on the other hand is that, remember guys, when the Xbox Direct show was announced back in January, was it? No, that was actually official Bethesda account on Twitter did say that expect a separate Starfield event shortly after that Direct show. So I would imagine, like, shortly, it must be still like February. I would imagine. So if they started marketing this game like in February, I think that it would give them more than enough time to, you know, gather pre-orders and market the game properly and that kind of stuff, right? And also last bit of information, because I was curious if they still got this website question and answers Q&A website where there were some questions about release date for Starfield, and it's still there. They did not remove it, and this website says launching in first half of 2023. So you would imagine if they had plans to delay it, you know, for later in the year, they would remove it, but they didn't. So I think that this game is still coming this year. But I think that April would be the best time to actually release this game. June, I think that's a bad idea. So if they've got plans to release this game in June, like, hey, just delay it until September, in my opinion, because people will be spending more time outdoors on vacations and that kind of stuff, not really playing games. Was there any big title, big AAA first party title that actually launched in like June, July? I don't remember. So yeah, I don't think it makes sense. If anything, if there's some plans that to release it in June, I would say just delay it until September. But hey, that's just me. But looks like, you know, either way, it looks like it's going to be first half of 2023 still. But yeah, it's a rumor, it's a leak. So we'll have to wait and see. And by the way, when it comes to releasing games late, or should I say without proper promotion, marketing, look at Hi-Fi Rush. It actually worked really well, because people actually got into the game without, you know, having to listen to, you know, reviewers complain about this and that, and people just enjoyed this game, right? And I don't think that they can actually do it with Starfield. It's just too big of a game. But I mean, who knows? It's Microsoft. They've been doing some crazy shit here and there as well. So anyway, so guys, that's the video. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Thanks for support. I really appreciate it. And I will see you all in the next one. Take care.